I don't like it necessarily, not at all.
There's no difference.
Hi, everybody. My name is Joe.
I'm also Joe.
Welcome back to SNES's Life. After a short hiatus, Joey was missing on Saturday. I played Crusader of Senti for 2 hours, skipped on Sunday, and now we're here on Wednesday night. We're here to play a basketball game.
Ooh.
NBA, Bulls versus Blazers in the playoffs. So, I mean, it's almost reticent to ask, what do you think of the cover art? Because it's not art, it's an actual picture.
Yeah, it's just basketball.
Of the Bulls versus the Blazers in the NBA playoffs, as it turns out, in 1992. So, I mean, it's fine. It's a picture.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's some graphic artistry to it. You got some team logos on the side, and you got your Bulls versus Lego logo. This is obviously NBA sponsored. This is an EA game. EA Sports. It's in the game. That is probably one of the most memorable, simple video game things ever. Take a look at the back of the box.
Oh, the GameCube opening.
The GameCube opening.
Yeah, when like.
Oh, the
GameCube...
Yeah.
That and the PlayStation 2.
Well, PlayStation in general. You never really played with the PS1, but it's like.
All of them do that.
Oh, is it still the same?
I don't think they do it anymore, but all of the games for like PlayStation 1 and 2 started up like that.
Now, here you get to see real players, real moves, real NBA action, 90-92 playoffs. All 16 teams, plus the East and West All-Star teams. Everything fun, from fast breaks, alley-oops, current game stats, and showtime. Now, this box back, I really like.
Yeah, there's a lot to it.
Because, yeah, there's a ton on there, right? So, you got a really big picture of the team brackets for the playoffs. You got a bunch of team logos on the left. Over on the right, we got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screenshots, which is huge, comparatively speaking. And actually, I think it's even more, because every screenshot is like 2 mini screenshots. You know, so there's like a little picture of the guy dunking here, and then there's, I don't know if that's going to be a cut scene or just an interstitial image when you dunk. I'm not sure, but it definitely has a bunch of digitized photos of people dunking. You get your picture down here, your big picture, 2 of them. One of them is everybody basically running the lane and then standing for a free throw. So it's very cool. I will give it absolute props on presentation on the back of the box. Over here we got Drexler's tomahawk, dunk, some dude getting knocked down. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not a basketball guy, but I feel like if I looked at the back of this box, I'd be all right with playing it.
It's definitely one of the better back of the boxes that we've
seen. For sure. I will say, now, NBA Jam wasn't out yet. I'm pretty sure.
We haven't played it yet. So.
Well, I know we haven't played it yet, but it was an arcade game. Let me fact check myself real quick. Came out in 93, yeah. So, I wouldn't have had NBA Jam to compare this to. That being, you know, I mean, NBA Jam, a lot of people agree, is probably one of the best basketball games ever released. And so in this, that's a 2-on-2. This is clearly a full 5-man team on court. You can tell that from the free throw shot. So it's interesting. I'd say I'd be willing to play it. I don't know that I'd necessarily like hunt it out, but I certainly wouldn't turn it down. We do have a manual, which I was about to say wasn't showing up, but it is. So, Bulls vs. Blazers manual. We come in, you get some control of the game. This is just explanation. Here's something interesting. It actually has a picture of the development team, which I thought was kind of cool. Credit. I mean, once upon a time, you know, they didn't give anybody credit for, like, that's the whole Easter egg of Warren Robinette and Adventure, was they wouldn't give him credit, so he snuck his name in there. This explains to you how to play. During play, A is a jump shot. If you press A and release it real quick, you will fake a jump shot to try and fake your opponent out. B passes the ball. And Y is your marquee shot. Now, only certain players, there's one player on every team that has a special shot. And you have to be in a certain position to do it. And it's difficult to pull off. And so it's not really a big deal. But it is an option. So generally speaking, you hold down A. And the longer you hold it down, the longer your guy kind of holds onto the ball. And when you let go of it, he will eventually shoot it. On defense, A tries to steal the ball. B moves your control to the person closest to the ball, and Y will jump to attempt to block. Then there is controls for, you see down here at the bottom, timeout. You can do instant replays. That's kind of neat they included that, I think. And then you get to the actual table of contents. So this just kind of explains the NBA playoffs, how long basketball's been running, blah, 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 blah. How to start your game pack. Here's a familiar menu. Remember, we've played one other game like this, was PGA Tour Golf. Had the blue menu. Remember it at all? No?
Barely.
Well, this lets you set all your options for your games. You pick your teams. This explains playing versus the computer versus playing another player. You gotta look at your EA Sports Network stats on all the teams. Your player controls on offense, moving and dribbling, obviously. Passing is B, shooting A. How well your player shoots the ball depends on 3 things. His stats, which are programmed into the game. How closely a guy is guarding you. To shake the guy who is guarding the shooter. Let's see. Try to shake off the guy who's guarding the shooter. It's tough to hit the bottom of the net when he's up in your man's face. The more you open your guy, the better his chance of bringing it home. When you release the A button, release the button on the right moment. There are 2 different touches for the button. For a standard shot, press A and release the button when your player is at the top of his jump. To fake the defensive player, just hit A quickly and your guy will do the fake jump shot. I guess that's kind of how you're supposed to shake him. Here we get to see all the marquee shots from the star players on every team. Basically tells you what exactly their special thing is.
So, how do you fake shot?
You just press A.
Okay. You just tap it.
Yeah, you have to hold it down for your guy to actually shoot. And what you do is you hold it down, and then when you're ready to shoot, you let go of it. But if you just tap it, you fake shot. This tells you how to do the playoffs, end of each period. Like little trophies you can win, and of course put your initials in. Here is, I think, what is going to probably be yours and mine biggest hurdle to the game. This is an actual basketball game. It's 5 players versus 5 players. There are fouls and violations and turnovers and a bunch of rules that you and I have no idea about. So my guess is we're going to hit a lot of these. Just because we're not sports guys. We're certainly not basketball guys. You get your timeouts, your substitution options. Here's all your statistics and things. NBA facts, a bunch of stuff that means absolutely nothing to you and me, but to an actual basketball fan, it probably means quite a bit. However, that's that. You want to go ahead and get the game, Bulls versus Blazers, and we will get ready to go here.
Bark.
Yes, he is borking.
It's always right at the start of the stream.
Strange is that. I think he hears us talk and he thinks we're down here talking to somebody, which isn't always untrue. Bum, 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 bum. He's losing his mind. NBA playoffs.
Alright. So far, so good, I would say.
It's a solid menu music. The question is, does the music carry over into the game? Or is this going to be another one of those sports games
So
where...
we can play 2-player co-op and 2-player versus.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do 2 versus for now. Just one game, yeah. Arcade, simulate, yeah, arcade it. Preseason's fine. We're going to want to drop that period length down to about 5 minutes. Music? Hell yes, music on.
Sound effects, yep, alright.
Yeah, I'd say that sounds good.
Start exits.
So player 1, select your team. Now, I will say, there is this to be said. There's the all-star teams, which are obviously the best players across the league. Or there is the Bulls and the Blazers, who were obviously in the playoffs, so you can assume they're good teams.
I'll just do Bulls.
You did the Bulls, I'll do the Blazers. Welcome to EA Sports, complete coverage of exciting NBA action! Our starting lineups. Statistics that mean nothing to us.
Jeez, look at how tall these dudes are.
6'10", 6'7", 7'1", 6'2", 6'6", 6'2", 6'11", 7'6". Yeah. Yeah, you don't get in basketball by being a short guy. God, they're all monsters.
7-2.
Not a single person under 6. That's a fact. Oh, we can change to look at other statistics, which we don't understand. So, I say let's just go to game. I'm gonna assume I'm on the right, and thus in the white uniforms. So start to begin, and then my guess is A to jump for the ball. Nope. Apparently I'm in the black uniforms.
This,
I was right there, and I missed. But you didn't.
you can't switch people.
You could. Well, if you're on defense, you could.
How?
Here, hold on. Where'd it go? So I kept the thing open. So during defense, A tries to steal the ball. B gives you control of the man closest to the ball.
Okay.
So B will switch player. So sadly, there is no music. That's really disappointing since there was an option in the screen for music.
How do you block?
I mean, it just says A tries to steal the ball, Y tries to block the shot.
Okay, so I should have hit Y.
5-second clock, 54. You held the ball too long. Out of bounds. So you did block my shot there, but unfortunately you were also the last person to touch the ball. What? No, stop.
How do I pass?
B.
Oh, yeah.
Denied. Run for it, Jimmy, run. Or stop for some reason.
I don't know what just happened.
You pressed the button to shoot the ball.
I was hitting Y.
Oh my god.
What character am I?
You shot it again.
I'm not, though. Unless Y shoots it when you have the ball.
Y is your special shot, so it probably does shoot it. Go in! Oh, you punk bastard. You got the ball again.
Oh.
Yeah, the lack of music really sucks.
It's also very clippy.
Yeah, it's frame skipping. You shot it from down there again. I mean, eventually it's bound to make it in, right? Oh shit, I did the same thing.
I feel like Y should be pass rather than special move.
Traveling. I traveled. So you got the ball, so B to throw it in. The sprites are pretty awful, Dave says. Hey Dave, thanks for joining us.
Fixing my controller.
Well, you should have not fixed your controller, I guess. I don't know.
I didn't want to pull the mic off.
Well, I appreciate that. You know what I miss immediately? The NBJ Jam turbo button. Because your dudes are slower than dog snot, man.
Why did we make this dude up here? There's a closer dude.
Hey, I scored. I think I've realized that it's just better if you let the computer block you, because, man, he sticks to you. Ooh, run. Ooh, he's fast. Go get him. Oh, I dunked! I dunked! The players on the bench don't have mouths.
No, that dude in the suit does.
Yeah,
He's just a bowling ball.
He's got like a dark pixel. Now, the dude right next to number 5 there, he's just an oval with 2 dots for eyes, for sure. Yeah, the dude in the suit has a mouth. A couple of them have darker pixels, I think, for mouths. You ready?
Sure.
Well, I just don't want you to run the clock again. Apparently, you'd already waited. Yeah! EA Sports. It's in the game. What? Where are you going? Oh, I got the ball.
Who am I controlling? This dude, I guess.
No, stop. Move. Come on.
How do you try to steal the ball?
I dunked it again. A. A is to steal the ball. Apparently Y, if you're near the hoop, will dunk it. I have learned. Nicely done.
This is kind of boring.
And that's why I had you set to 5-minute periods. I mean, it's basketball. Unfortunately, it's very slow basketball. I mean, I don't even know necessarily what's good here. We could switch some players out, I guess, if we wanted to, but why bother? So yeah, there's definitely. I don't know if it's cutting. You know, it was programmed to cut frames or what, but it's definitely a very jittery. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It doesn't. It's not as clean visually as I'd like it to be, and that's unfortunate. I mean, it's not the worst thing. Now, mind you, I haven't played a basketball game since combat basketball.
Why are you so much faster than I am?
You're faster than me when I'm on offense, too. I think it's just the way the game is. They want you to get a real sense of speed if you've, got the ball. Oh, look at that dude haul. Yeah! Boom! Shakalaka.
Yeah.
Add it to myself. No one back there to stop the rebound.
I don't think you can steal the ball, really.
I'm sure you can. We just suck. There's a difference. Somebody stop him. Is that a three-pointer?
I think so.
Nice. Oops.
I was hitting Y to try to stop you from, getting it in, and I guess my dude caught it without me knowing. And he decided to, throw it.
Across the court.
I find that kind of irritating.
Yeah, I can see that.
Miss.
Nice. Do.
I'm hitting B.
I'm definitely making like a pushy motion at you, but it's not actually doing anything here.
Right.
What? Somebody get over there. Jesus.
I didn't even press it that time. It was just because I was holding it.
That's a long shot. And I just did the same thing. Well, at least we're both doing it. Somebody's stopping. Yeah, it does seem like we can't steal the ball at all. Like, we're not knocking it loose or anything. And I don't know who has... Oh, I have the ball. Boo! I got booed! It's kind of crappy. Come on, R&L. Give me some turbo action.
I don't understand how to make those go in. Because, like, it says it increases your chances
If no one's there.
If no one's there, but there was no one there.
Traveling. Yeah, I think if you're just shooting, it's just kind of random, you know. My guess is that if I had to guess, no, that's from downtown.
Why did you get that?
I don't know, 'cause I did.
That dude was in front of you.
My guess is it probably like assigns a target number and then rolls a die. So it's probably something along the lines of like an armor class, if you want to think of it that way, you know. If your dude is unguarded, you know, the shot opportunity is a 10 plus. If you're guarded, it's a 15. If, you know, this and that. So it just happens that you're not hitting it. We're in Chicago. That's why they booed. That's a good reason, I guess. I mean, it's at least valid.
I want to steal the ball from you, but I seriously can't figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, neither can I. Oh, shh. It's really hard to tell when you have the ball or when you don't.
Exactly.
Like off those rebounds.
Any button when you're, you know, when you have the ball pretty much makes you throw it.
Yeah, the buttons you would normally use to shoot or block when you end of half. The buttons you would normally use to try and block or steal if you end up with the ball immediately shoots. What an exciting first half of action. How do the stats shape up? First half stats, high score, Jordan 7 points, Cartwright 6, Pippen 4, rebounds Cartwright, most 3-point, Jordan, shot percentage. And for Portland, Drexler at 10, Porter and Kersey. I recognize the name Drexler and Jordan and Pippen, but that's about it. Basketball just wasn't our jam. 26-19. You start with the ball. Hit B to get it out there.
You cannot move.
I know, when someone's in front of you.
Yeah.
It like drives me nuts, dude.
Not even that. Like, if it's you, that's fine because, you know, I can get around you, but the bots...
The computer's like
just
on you. Swish! Go get him, body bot. Go, man, go. 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 Go.
I don't understand how jumping in front of the ball works.
I think it's just a random generated number, you know?
How is that traveling?
So traveling means you dribbled the ball, stopped, and then started dribbling again. I'm pretty sure is how traveling works. So, like, once you have the ball and you stop moving, you have to really pass it or shoot it. Pretty sure. Again, sports. Not our forte. Wham! Takes it to the hole. Look out. Listen to me talk some bull jargon.
I don't want to throw it back to him. I'm holding the left button. Thank you.
Well, too bad. Look at him. Look at that coverage. Excellent coverage.
You can't move.
Oh, that's out. Yep. You shot and I jump blocked it and then it went out of bounds. Do. Ooh, buddy. He is slow. Apparently my guy keeps getting it for whatever reason. Oh, now you got it.
Okay. I didn't know that I had it.
It is so hard to tell who has the damn ball. I think...
Hard to tell what's going on in general.
Well, but... I mean, I agree with you. I think that's probably why NBA Jam succeeded so much better. Is as a 2-on-2 game, there's only 4 guys on screen instead of 10. It's way easier to keep track of what the hell's going on. Man, I just want to make one 3-pointer. Is that so much to ask? Charging. I don't know what that means. I thought someone got knocked down. It must have been my fault, though. Because they gave you the ball.
Okay.
Pitched it
I guess
again.
I had the ball. It definitely looked like you had the ball.
I just want to make one 3-pointer. Give me a 3-pointer, damn it. Defensive foul.
Okay.
Apparently I fouled you. I have no idea how. My guess is I probably got in front of you and just kept running into you. Assumption. No, somebody stop him. He's right there. I wonder if the game takes into account, like, your guys getting tired. Oh, sweet. I did, like, an over-the-head dunk. Yeah, 3 again. Apparently my guys can't shoot threes. At least they're not very good at it.
Mine aren't either.
I keep trying, though. Just to give it a whirl. Now you fouled me, apparently.
I hit A while walking into you.
Which is how you're supposed to steal the ball.
Right. But that's the only time that that's ever actually done anything.
Does it feel like the game is going slower now, like your players are slower?
The whole game felt slow the entire
Well,
time.
I mean, it does, but it feels like my players are moving even slower now. I wonder if it takes into account, like, the same guys have been playing 3/4 of the game, so they're tired.
I don't even want to try playing co-op. Because, like...
The computer will murder us.
Right, if we're having such a difficult time getting around each other when, there's a bot on us, you know, there's no chance we're gonna get around anything else.
I mean, I won't argue that. I'm trading out a bunch of players to see if I can see if it makes a difference as far as like guys being tired. Maybe they run faster. Oh, that dude's pretty quick. Well. Still no three-pointer. Oh, I stole the ball. No, not fair.
Backcourt.
You don't even know what that means.
I do actually. It means you go back into your half after the ball.
I was in my half when I took it. It's not fair.
Oh, this dude's fast. Do I have the ball? I do have the ball.
You do have the ball.
You're not who I wanted to give it to.
No, I didn't even know I had the fucking ball.
Okay. I wonder how it decides traveling.
Well, I mean,
Because I thought traveling was walking with the ball and not dribbling.
yeah.
But that's like programmed into the game.
Yes.
So
apparently,
I wonder what it decides is traveling.
well, I'm sure it's. I don't know.
No, you
fouled
can't.
me.
You can't take the ball. You get fouled. Can you get out of my way?
I could, but I don't wanna. Just gonna let them. Look at you, you're gonna end up bringing it back up and winning. That's what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna lose at the end.
Dude, look how slow that guy was.
I agree. They're all abysmally slow. Bam. Puts it in. Look at me. Jam that A button. Doesn't do anything. Somebody stop him.
I can never get to your hoop to dunk because the CPU always just stands right in the way of my character. That's not who I wanted to pass it to.
Defensive foul. See, I mean, here's a thought. You have about as well. Apparently, I traveled that time. I feel like you have about as good of a chance of getting a basket in this as you do in Bill Laimbeer's combat basketball. Look how tall this dude is. Shoot a three-pointer. Oh my God.
That's
all right. You'll jack that one entirely. Go, man, go. 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 Dunk it. Or, what the hell is that?
It phased through my character's eyes and gave it to you.
I mean, possibly. That might be what occurred.
I mean, you watched it happen.
How come you can make a three-pointer and I can't?
Because I've only been going for 3 pointers.
Have you only been going for 3 pointers?
Yeah. Unless somehow it misses and it ends up in the hands of a dude that's way at the front.
Here, stop moving so I can come push the A button a bunch and see if I can get the ball. He's taking it in. Here it goes. Ah! Oh, you got the ball. Crap.
Is my dude wearing glasses?
Yeah, that would be my assumption. He's got them sport goggles on. Whoo-wee. Alright, so, I mean, look, I feel like the chances of us giving this game a good rating were pretty low to start with just because we're not basketball dudes.
I wouldn't even say that. Like, I've played NBA Jam, and that's definitely a thumbs-up game.
Yes, NBA Jam is a thumbs-up game. This game is not NBA Jam. I mean, yeah, the reason... Oh, I took the ball, but I don't know how. Go, go, no! Get in front of him! Woohoo! It's a bad game. Like, look, objectively speaking, I don't want to play another one.
No, neither do I.
Okay, good. We're both on board with that particular statement.
It's just...
Here, hold on. Can we... I wonder...
It's not
Yeah.
a game. It's a simulation. And that's what we've been running into with issues with the past few sports games that we've played, is they're simulation games that try to get as close to the actual game as they can. And when you make a simulation game, it's just better to play the sport.
Yeah. I mean, this says play option is arcade, though. Jeez, I'm curious. What the hell is arcade versus, Arcade. Ready for the difference?
Sure.
Fast-paced basketball. The players never tire. Fouls don't count. Simulation. Players do tire. In a big game, you'll need to give them a rest or risk getting blown out. Super NES will keep track of your fouls. Players can foul out of a game. Simulation is automatically set when you use a tournament. So we were playing fast-paced action basketball.
Where no one tires out.
I mean, look, let's go ahead and take it from the standpoint of graphics. I don't think the game looks bad.
Other than, like...
The skippy frame.
Yeah, the weird frame skipping. I think graphically speaking, it's pretty good. I don't think the sprite work is bad.
Yeah.
I wish they had
Dave said he
more
didn't care for the
distinctive
sprites.
colors. And I wish it was more clear what was going on.
Agreed.
Because, like, when your characters are all, you know, together like that, they all kind of mush together.
Yes,
and
they
the
do.
ball is a very dull color, so it's hard to see.
Agreed.
Like, I wish they had made the ball, and I'm not saying this is realistic, but even a neon orange ball.
Yeah, like an orange ball.
Right. Instead of the dull color, which doesn't look like a lot of basketballs that I've seen.
You know what I think would help as well, and I don't remember, I think NBA Jam did this. When you're on defense, there's like a circle around the character you're controlling, but it's blank. So it's just a circle outline. And then when you have the ball, it becomes a solid circle. And so it's much easier to keep track of who the hell has the ball. And that's another thing, another problem with that is, in this game there's 10 dudes on the court. And so it becomes very, like you said, mushed. Everybody gets together in a pile, and then you can't tell what the hell's going on. But otherwise, I think the graphics are okay. Again, minus the frame skipping. Sound. I think the sound effects are alright.
I agree.
The menu music's jamming.
Yeah.
There's no music during the game.
Which it gives you the option for music, which makes no sense.
I bet it just turns it off here on the menu. Click A.
Yeah.
Why would you have such good music and then take it out of the game? It's disappointing. It really is. And that is a definite mark against the game because, frankly, it's just not entertaining enough on its own merit. Like, I don't think NBA Jam has music during the game either, but the damn game is so fast that it keeps you interested in it the whole time. This game, because of its frame skipping and the fact that your characters just run slow, hurts it. And then I guess gameplay overall, I mean, we've already kind of discussed quite a bit of it. It's slow, it skips frames, it's mushy, too many people on screen. I think it's ambitious, and they tried to do something good. I just don't think they quite got there. Your opinions?
I agree with that.
Pretty much the same thing, yeah. I mean, it's kind of a bummer. I wanted it to be good. What was the basketball game you and Trey played? It was the one with the weird, like, rotating court, wasn't it?
It was worse than this.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easily.
Ouch, that's rough. Yeah, I can't give it a thumbs up. I mean, I would like to find another basketball game that's good, but I just don't think this is it. So I'm going to go ahead and give Bulls vs. Blazers a thumb down. It is not worth seeking out, and it's probably not worth playing in general. The slowness and the frame skipping makes it really difficult to enjoy.
I agree. I would also give this a thumbs down, and I think it falls into what I've classified as simulation games just not being great, especially for like sports games. Like the soccer games we have played are nothing like this. Like they're nothing like actual soccer either. It's more like foosball with movable characters. Which is fine.
I mean, I guess.
Because as soon as you try to replicate such a physical, fast-paced game into a video game that has such limited potential, it just becomes not fun. It becomes a simulation.
We played one soccer game that was super realistic. Like every time you touch someone, they fell on the ground. We're like, ah!
But like that's my point. Like the most realistic simulation sports games that I can think of that we've enjoyed is the golf games.
Yeah, that's true.
Because golf is super simplistic and it's meant to be slow.
Yeah, I guess. I'm curious.
Like all of the football games we've played have been simulation football games, and we haven't enjoyed any of them.
That's true.
And NBA Jam, I know I enjoy that, and that's a basketball game, but it's not a simulation basketball game.
That's true. It's very much an arcade
definitely a
basketball
video game.
Yeah. We have actually given most of our soccer games thumbs up.
Right, because they don't try to imitate soccer that much.
They just they're like, hey, it's soccer-ish.
Yeah, you kick
Soccer
a ball
light.
around and you kick it into a goal. There's very little to do with the actual rules. They don't try to copy teams or teammates. Or
I think they
players.
do.
I think there might have been one game that I have played, a soccer game, that tried to use teams that were real.
You know, I think maybe this is the thing. When you look at between basketball and football and soccer is a world sport. Basketball and football are pretty much American construct. So programmers and people in Japan actually like soccer. Maybe they put a lot more effort into making those games good because of that. And maybe these games didn't start getting developed here in America until much later in lifespan. And so maybe that's why they suck early on. I really don't know. I question it. I wonder, Electronic Arts produced this. Were they a Japanese producer? I don't know if they were a Japanese game developer or not.
Origin.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted your wiki page, please. It is an American video game company. Headquartered in Redwood, which makes sense, because that's pretty much where everyone was over. And, well, that's certainly where Sega was headquartered. Second largest gaming company in America and Europe. Okay, I got nothing then. my thought did not hold water.
They've
at
definitely
all.
knocked it out of the park with sports games that they've done current.
Yes, well,
because-
everything now is amazeballs.
Right, every
It looks like actual
I hear
people
it,
playing.
I hear people all the time talking about like 2K and Madden, and even FIFA. So like clearly they're doing something right now because of those games are so much more popular.
Yeah.
But this just isn't it. Like they've definitely improved.
Hard not to after 35 years in the game, you know.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, thumbs down for me. Don't look for it. Don't play it.
I wonder if simulation games. Yeah, I don't know if those would classify as simulation games, seeing as I haven't played them. But if they are, I wonder if it's better just because it can be faster due to better processors.
I mean, probably. Better graphics, better processors, probably a better random number generator and statistical calculator to
more
decide on whether you
better
make
controls.
shots. Well, yeah, definitely better controls. Now you have joysticks
Right.
and analog control. And,
If every controller has like
yeah.
18 buttons.
I think at this point you can pretty solidly say that everything is in general better. But the point solidly falls 2 thumbs down. Before we wrap up for the night, we're going to take a look real quick at the next 5 games we have coming up, because that was the end of this set of 5. So we've got Cal Ripken Jr. Baseball. Baseball, our favorite sport.
I'm okay with the baseball.
Gemfire. I don't have any idea what the hell Gemfire is.
I don't know what that is either. I saw it earlier when looking through games.
This is Jeopardy!
That's what I don't want.
What? You don't know? Come on.
We have not had great experience with TV shows and games being ported into the SNES.
True. Test Drive the Duel. And Jimmy Connor's Pro Tennis, which is interesting because we just played a tennis game, David Crane's Amazing Tennis.
Which was not so amazing.
Which was not amazing. So I guess we'll get to see if Jimmy Connor makes it better. So ostensibly we've got 3 sports sort of related games. We got tennis, baseball, and racing. And then we have Gemfire and Jeopardy. So we got a trivia game in here. Let's see if I look real quick at the back of this Gemfire box. Long ago.
It's a
Land of
platformer.
Ishmara, Magicians.
Or is it?
It's a simulation. Archers versus Polovins. And there's a battlefield. So I think it's probably going to be like Romance of the Three Kingdoms, but it certainly looks better just from the back of the box. So, I'm intrigued, at least. I'm intrigued, I say. Intrigued. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
So, there you go, folks. NBA, or Bulls vs. Blazers in the NBA playoffs. 2 thumbs. Way down. Not way down. I guess just down. It's not going on the worst games ever list, that's for sure.
I agree.
But it's just not great. It would be low on the list. Or high on the list of games. I guess if you're ranking games from 1 being the best game, this would be high numbers, but not in the top 10. Probably not even the top 20 worst. I don't think, because there are definitely games I dislike significantly more than this. What?
Yeah,
for sure, right?
yeah. I showed Josh race driving.
What do you say?
He crashed once. He was like, "I don't want to play this." I'm like, why not? And he's like, "It's not good."
What was he over here?
When he took me back from work.
Just like, this is
It's
terrible.
not good.
No,
it wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
It's not a good game.
But that's all we got for tonight, guys. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll be back, I guess, on Saturday. What do you want to do?
I kind of want to play tennis.
Tennis? Okay, I'm fine with tennis. So we'll be back and we'll play some tennis on Saturday night. Have a good night, everybody.